Hello, my name is Gabi, and I discovered the compassion course, I think it was about 14 years ago. Um, I was really interested in nonviolent communication already at the time, and I received a mail with the information about the compassion course. And I really remember vividly when I saw the information the first time and I read through the mail and I saw how much it cost. My very first thought was, Hmm, that can't be really anything very good or very competent because it's so cheap and it's not possible that something really, really, how shall I say, seriously good could be so cheap. Um, but I didn't delete the email either, and I think I got back to it a couple of days later and read through it again, and then maybe some days later I just thought, um, well, I think I could as well try it out because it sounded good and it definitely interested me. And I thought, well, and if it doesn't cost much, there isn't much to lose either. So I registered. And then I remember I was really fascinated. It was all really, really well done, well thought out, well written. And I love the balance between the theoretical inputs, the explanations, the exercises, and which were easy to do. And and then the big highlight for me, really, that was all the stories that Tom told throughout the 52 weeks. And it almost gave me the feeling like, wow, I read them regularly. And it gave me the feeling, wow, it's almost like a friend, um, somewhere far away, but I could relate so much to his stories and his personal experience. And it's almost like, yeah, he was taking me by the hand for a little while and just sharing everyday life with all the situations that can be very challenging, I think, for everybody on times. So yeah, so I really, really started to enjoy this course immensely. And I also remember I benefited so much from it and actually still do. Um, just things like, yeah, when Tom wrote about his dog dying, his dog Harpo dying, and um, I immediately felt so much connection. First of all, because I have a dog myself and I'm a dog lover. And also when my dog died, um, it just helped me to remember how Tom dealt with it and within the framework of nonviolent communication, how I could see it from a different perspective and just focusing on my own needs and the needs of the other being in that situation, my dog. It just was so really, really helpful. It, yeah, it just, um, I think it just made it easier for me to cope with that situation that was basically really, really painful. And that's just one example out of many. I just remember, um, well, there's so many things, but maybe if I just try and pick one, just the fact that when I have a challenging situation now in my life, what really helps me is to sit down and pick one of the exercises, and check in with myself. What am I feeling? What am I needing? And, and what could possibly the other person or being, um, be feeling or needing? And just that, if I write that down, if I take about 10 minutes for myself and just write that down, um, which is one of the exercises in Tom's course, I just notice how much of a difference it makes. So yeah, so now I'm certified trainer for nonviolent communication myself. And from a trainer's point of view, I'm still fascinated by the format of the compassion course because it actually works for total beginners, and also for really advanced people or even trainers. Uh, to this day, I can just read through one chapter or the other chapter again and do one exercise or another exercise. And it's always so helpful. And so, it amazes me it how it benefits total beginners as well as advanced people in nonviolent communication, uh, to a really, really, really huge extent. So I can't quite explain how that works, but it just really does. And again, I experienced that. Now, even from a trainer's point of view, I can see how this works for really everybody. So another thing which I really like about the course is, yeah, even if it's intense, there's a lot of contents. Um, but if you feel overwhelmed or if you feel it's all too much, you can really, really work through it at your own pace. You can totally, um, just organize it in your own life so that it works for you. And this is also one aspect that I really, really love about the course. And it shows because people also register for the course again and again. I actually have translated the course from English into German, because I told some of my friends about it, and being a German speaker, they all said, "Oh, it's a shame it's only in English." So, and I thought, yeah, I'd really like to translate it, and like, I'd like it to be available for German speakers too. And so I translated the course into German, and I've been actually hosting it for the last 13 years or so. And so I've also had some experience hosting the course, and I can see that so many people really come back year after year. And I've had the feedback that it's just wonderful to have this once a week inspirational email. Um, that's just a huge reminder of how you can um, use and apply something in your life that's just so totally beneficial. So I'm still really fascinated, and I just think it's a very, very precious thing. And really, I believe, as long as somebody's open to a certain extent, that this is immensely beneficial. So I'm still very, very grateful to Tom for creating this course and writing this course. Um, and I just want to say a big thank you. All right. Thanks. Bye.